Alrighty then. Alright, first off, let me get to the streaming part of my YouTube studio right here. You can't see it, even though it's on OBS, but yeah. By the way, I hope you enjoyed the Target Christmas commercials video I made. I hope you all enjoyed that. Man, no wonder why it's getting a lot of views. I guess more people are nostalgic for it than I am, you know. Nah, crap. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up my live stream so I could see the, Alright, so I can see the chat in case anyone comes in. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you tomorrow, I must say. And, yeah, so we're all gonna go on Wikipedia, and we're all gonna look at all the movies, all the American movies, coming out in, 2024. So yeah. And anyway, if you can't tell by everyone on the poster here, that's everyone from every movie coming out, so yeah. And so, you know, with the actor strike over, 2024 is going to be a big year, so yeah. You know, there's a lot of movies that I'm sure as hell not interested in starting off. Mean Girls, no. Role Play, what the hell are they talking about? Underdogs? That sounds familiar. Is that a remake of something? Alright, so we're going to February. Starting off February 2nd, we got Argyle. That's the cat on the bottom right there. The movie actually looks pretty good. Like, you know, a writer meets a bunch of spies who predicted the future, and then there's like a cat on board. And like, the fact that Matthew Vaughn is making the movie is just amazing because, again, and, you know, Kingsman Secret Service is one of my favorite movies of all time. And it actually kind of does look like a Matthew Vaughn movie. And plus, he's got his normal Motley crew, you know? Oh, he's got Sam Jackson back. I don't think he's worked with John Cena or Henry Cavill before, but Gazelle, the chick who played Gazelle, is going to be in the movie, so yeah. So yeah, Argyle looks good, I must say. Orion in the Dark. This is going to be a DreamWorks animated movie in being on Netflix instead of Peacock for some reason. I don't know. Maybe because Netflix has more subscribers. Who knows? But yeah, I hear it's going to be like a dark animated movie. I don't know. I might watch it, but hey, you know. I mean, then again, and DreamWorks gave us. But then again, DreamWorks gave us, you know, the Trolls movies, so why would I be that optimistic nowadays? So yeah. Okay, I just discovered over this when, Okay, I just discovered this, so I'm not gonna see the Lisa Frankenstein movie, but I will say, Robin Williams' daughter, Zelda Williams, is gonna be directing the movie, so yeah. You know, it's gonna be her directorial debut, you know, 10 years too late, you know, after your father died, but hey, you know. February 14th is Madam Web. It looks like a chick movie, I must say, but hey. Bob Marley, One Love. This is another, Okay, you know what? Let's just go back to Madam Web for a second. So first off, I need to say this real quick. Heck, looks like this is gonna be like a Marvels or Birds of Prey style Spider-Man movie. You know, all the alternate Spider-Men, you know, Spider-Women, you know. And, it looks like, you know what's weird? They're not making a movie based off the Madam Web from the cartoon, like the 90s cartoon, which, yes, I did watch that when Disney Plus first premiered. And fun fact, Madam Web in the 90s cartoon was voiced by Stan Lee's wife, so yeah. And plus, I think that would be a much more interesting movie to make, you know, instead of just a bunch of girls, you know, being chased by a Muslim man, so yeah, you know. Bob Marley, One Love. One Love. One Love. Let's get together and dream all night. Okay, I'll stop. So yeah, this is gonna be the Bob Marley version of Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm actually kind of looking forward to this one, you know. Starting off with March 1st, we got Dune Part 2. Now, I wasn't really a fan of the first Dune movie. I was one of those people who found it really boring, but, you know, I really hope that this time, you know, Dune Part 2 looks really good. Everyone says Dune 1 is a masterpiece. I don't know, I haven't seen it since it came out, so yeah, but trust me. Trust me. Dune Part 2, again, it looks pretty good. So yeah. This is one of the poster characters you're seeing right here. Kung Fu Panda 4. I am definitely looking forward to this one, because, yeah. Apparently it's gonna be a Spider-Man No Way Home style movie where they're gonna bring back all the villains from previous movies, like Shen and Tai Lung, you know, stuff like that. I think that's a bad idea, but hey, and plus I'm looking forward to Kung Fu Panda 4 because, like, Puss in Boots made me, like, gain my confidence in, like, DreamWorks sequels, you know? And not only that, you know, the Kung Fu Panda movies are pretty good. I haven't seen them in quite a bit, but yeah. March 22nd, the American Society of Magical Negroes. Yes, I said the word. I'm not scared to say it because, again, and it's like the soft equivalent to the you know what word. I don't know. Who knows? They might get demonetized, but hey. March 29th, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. I am definitely looking forward to that. Like, you know, they're kind of doing something different this time around, like Ice Ghost. Yeah, and the fact that everyone's coming back and stuff like that. Like, even the original three, you know, I say original three because Harold Ramis is dead. Afterlife was a good tribute to Harold, you know, stuff like that. Yeah. And also, this is at least my concern. If they're gonna do more movies with the current cast, like Paul Rudd and all the kids, you know, oh, like if they're gonna do a cast, if they're gonna do more movies with that cast, then they've done more movies than the original four, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, kind of embarrassing on if you really think about it. But yeah, Camille Nanjiani and Patton Oswalt are gonna be in the movie. I know people are suspicious about Patton Oswalt because Patton Oswalt is a god awful person, you know, stuff like that. But overall. I mean, overall, I'm not concerned which actors are in it. I mean, I agree with everyone. Patton Oswalt is not the best of people, but yeah, you know, he's very political shit, but yeah. And so yeah, I'm surprised we didn't got any of the ghost in this movie, like in the trailer. So yeah, even though the movie does look pretty good, you know. But I will say from the trailer, Snow in July is very cliched. Yeah, I've watched enough movies. The First Omen. What is this? Hmm. It's a 20th Century Fox movie, so yeah. Alright, so April 12th, we got Godzilla X Kong The New Empire. I am definitely looking forward to this one. Godzilla vs. Kong was not that good of a movie, alright? They set, you know, the fact that they killed off all the Titans off screen and there's like a bunch of WTF factors in the movie, like, it was fun, but it wasn't really that good. But King of the Monsters, love that movie. Still love King of the Monsters. But, yeah, the new. Yeah, but, I really hope they bring back some new Titans instead of it just being Godzilla and Kong, but hey, I still have not watched the Monarch show. I really need to get to that. So yeah. You know, I really hope I could watch a Godzilla movie without being reminded of Cougar McFuckface, but yeah. April 19th. I am kinda interested in this because it says Untitled Universal Monsters movie. Is this the Mole People movie? No, it is not, but hey, you know, it's probably gonna be another action superhero movie instead of a horror movie, like instead of a monster horror movie like the monster should be, you know, stuff like that. But yeah. May 3rd. This is a day before my birthday, guys, so I'm probably gonna see this. Nah, fudge. I already got plans. May 3rd is The Fall Guy. This is this is the brand new, Ryan Gosling action movie. It's starring Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt. It's about both of them being movie stars, being a former couple, and you know, and then something comes to life in the movie. I don't know. The plot is kind of hard to follow, but it still looks good. I'm definitely seeing it. May 24th, the Garfield movie. Not interested. I know some people are interested in Garfield because Chris Pratt is voicing the character, and Garfield was part of many people's childhoods. He wasn't mine, so yeah, never watched the Bill Murray movies growing up. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I am definitely looking forward to that one. And I'm also kind of concerned because, Fox is now owned by Disney, and, they're showing a lot of footage with Caesar's son, and, they tend to do a lot of bait and switches, stuff like that. But from what I've seen from a lot of Fox's recent work, probably because a lot of them were like pre-production before Disney, but they tend to have more creative control than Marvel and Lucasfilm do. But yeah, that's why I still have hope in this one. And it looks like, I was originally against making another Planet of the Apes movie because I felt like war. Fun fact, I saw that movie in theaters and I loved it, I saw that movie in the theaters when I was 11, and I didn't see all the previous movies prior, but I've watched the entire trilogy now. But I was originally against making another movie in the trilogy, but then I'm like, if they're going for if they're setting up like the original films with Charlton Heston, then I definitely think you got a winner movie right here because it actually does look pretty good. So yeah. June 14th. We got Inside Out 2. Not interested, mostly because I don't want to give money to I don't want to give money to Disney as of late. And after hearing the plot synopsis for Inside Out 2, it looks like they're gonna be doing the same Turning Red kind of stuff. Like I know everyone criticized Turning Red for like not having 9/11 in it, which I agree it should have had 9/11 references. It would have been the greatest movie ever made. But I didn't like Turning Red because it taught a lot of serious subject matter to kids. It's like a PG movie, and they talk about like periods and puberty and stuff like that. And I mean, hey, because of that part of the movie, Cell Specs came out as a groomer, which okay, I won't accuse her of that again. That's very serious. But yeah, it's a joke. But yeah, the only person who called that out was Sean Chandler. So yeah, it kind of looks like people are in support of like teaching gross stuff to kids. So yeah, Untitled fourth. Okay, Turning Red should have been a PG-13 movie, like Pixar's first PG-13. So yeah, but anyway, Inside Out 2. Why does Inside Out need a sequel? The first one was perfectly good. Like especially 8-9 years after the original. What took them so long? Yeah, I remember seeing the first movie in theaters when I was just a little kid, all right? I was like 9 years old when the first movie came out, and like, I saw the movie with the teacher of mine, stuff like that, but yeah. Too personal, but yeah. Untitled fourth Bad Boys movie. Never seen a Bad Boys film, but hey, I'm probably gonna... go see it anyway, but yeah. June 28th, A Quiet Place, day one. I am definitely looking forward to that because I love the first two Quiet Place movies. I think I like the sequel better than the first. I don't know. I haven't seen it since it came out, but I remember loving it after seeing it in the theater. But yeah. And plus, A Quiet Place seems to be like another cash cow for Paramount. So yeah. All right, so we're done with June. July, we have Despicable Me 4. Not interested. Why would I see Despicable Me 4? I mean, Despicable Me was one of my favorite movies as a kid, but at the same time, why? Can the franchise die already? I mean, I know you just opened a new ride at Universal, like the Villain Con attraction. That was actually a pretty good attraction, I must say. But, yeah. Yeah, can you introduce kids to, like, newer shit now, July 19th, we have Twisters. This is the sequel to Twister. Rest in peace, Bill Paxton. Anthony Ramos is going to be in it. I like Anthony Ramos as an actor. I haven't seen In the Heights since it came out, but I remember loving it. And plus, I'm a Lin-Manuel Miranda fan, so yeah. Except for Hamilton. I hated Hamilton. Race-baiting garbage, but yeah. Deadpool 3. This is one of my most anticipated. I know I've been having suspicions about Marvel. I know I've been having doubts, but I think this is probably going to be... This one's going to make $1 billion for sure, because, you're bringing... Like, you're basically increasing the nostalgia factor when it comes to the Fox side. You're bringing back Ben Affleck as Daredevil. You're bringing back Jennifer Garner as Elektra. You're bringing back Chris Evans as the Human Torch. I mean, who's not going to like that? So, yeah. August. So, Harold and the Purple Crayon. Isn't that based off a children's book? Because I remember reading that way back in the day, but yeah, not interested. August 9th, Borderlands. This is based off a video game, and yeah, Kevin Hart and Jack Black are gonna be in the movie. I might see it for that reason alone, but again, never played a Borderlands game. Alien Romulus. I'm definitely looking forward to that. Because, you know, this is the next installment of the Alien franchise. And good news, people! We got the Alien franchise away from Ridley Scott! So no more Prometheus, no more Alien Covenant. Bad news, we gave it to Disney, but hey. Again, they tend to have more creative control, and they already got the cast. Yeah, they already got the cast and stuff like that, so yeah. You know, some people might call me, you know, this or that because they think I'm going to complain about it because the cast is diverse, which I don't really care about that, you know, stuff like that. As long as you're making your new characters, I'm fine with that. August 30th, Kraven the Hunter. I will see that in the theater, but it doesn't look good. Why would you make Kraven the Hunter R-rated? You know, you had your chance with Carnage. Personally, I don't think a Venom movie needs to be rated R. I mean, I think the reason why comic book fans want R-rated movies is because, like, you know, they want like a gore fest to get away with from the kids for a while. But yeah, but I mean, I think Kraven the Hunter is definitely an answer to that. But it's like, why couldn't you make Kraven the Hunter... Okay, fun fact. Kraven the Hunter was originally going to be the villain of Spider-Man No Way Home, but due to the unspecified virus of unknown origin... Wait, unspecified virus of unknown origin? They changed it to the plot we have in No Way Home now, you know, for money and stuff like that. And I think that was a good choice at the end of the day. It's like, Kraven's Last Hunt is one of the greatest storylines of all time, and, like, you choose to give him his own movie, you know, stuff like that. Like, you know, I bet if you were to adapt Kraven pretty well, I mean, they did in Spider-Man 2. He was one of the best parts of that game, except for the fact that you killed off Shocker, even though I was wanting to see him again. Bullshit. You know, you killed off Shocker, you set him up to be in the next game, but, you know, you just kill him off. Fuck you, Sweet Baby Ink. I mean, still, he was one of the best parts of Spider-Man 2, so yeah. September 6th, Beetlejuice 2. Definitely looking forward to that one. Love the first Beetlejuice movie. And, Michael Keaton is coming back. Winona Ryder's coming back. Jenna Ortega's gonna be in it. It sounds like William Dafoe's gonna be in it? What? But yeah. September 13th, Transformers 1. This is gonna be the animated Transformers movie. My prediction, it's gonna have the Spider-Verse animation, you know, stuff like that, but yeah. And plus, Chris Hemsworth is going to be voicing Optimus Prime instead of Peter Cullen this time around, which, it's actually not bad casting. Brian Tyree Henry is also going to voice Megatron. I like Brian Tyree Henry as an actor, so yeah. October 4th, Joker Folie à Deux. I'm sorry, I can't read that. So, the first Joker movie, I remember seeing that in the theater, you know, back when it came out in 2019, you know. I mostly enjoyed the movie for the character study and, you know, for the fact that it's based off DC, but what I didn't know was that it was a commentary of everything that was happening at the time. You know, it made fun of both sides politically, like, it was also a commentary on how we humiliate people, like, you know, for the sake of our entertainment, you know, stuff like that, and how it will scar people. Like, it's kind of interesting. I haven't seen the movie in a while, but I know that from Dishonored Wolf's review, so yeah. Going on to November, I think this one's gonna be delayed. Venom 3, this one's gonna get delayed. I know that for a fact. Mostly because, no one gives a damn about Venom. I mean, like, Venom 2 was not that good, but Venom 1, I enjoyed it, even though it wasn't great. I don't know, just Sony doesn't know what the hell they're doing with all the iconic Spider-Man villains, so yeah. November 22nd, Gladiator 2. Definitely looking forward to that one. Love the first Gladiator movie. Well, I don't love it, I like it, but yeah. And yeah, it's gonna have a lot of decent actors, like Joseph Quinn, Djimon Hounsou's coming back. I mean, of course you're not gonna bring back Russell Crowe because he died in the last movie. So, spoiler alert. But yeah. November 27th, Wicked Part 1. Never seen the Wicked play, so this is probably gonna be my first exposure to, like, Wicked, so yeah. December 13th, Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim. I can't say that. I'd say you delay this movie because, you know, I'd say you delay this movie because, again, I say you delay this movie because there's so many things coming out that year, and I feel like Lord of the Rings, like, is like $1 billion film. Like, that's $1 billion film for sure, you know. All of the first three movies, like the original trilogy combined, it's like my second favorite movie of all time. So yeah. The Untitled Karate Kid film. I think this is gonna be a sequel to the 2010 one with Jaden Smith, not Jada Smith, Jaden Smith, the son, the one who Jada slept with his friend. Yeah, hats off to Chris Rock for doing that. Mufasa the Lion King. This is a prequel to the live action Lion King. I don't know why you're doing a prequel to the live action Lion King out of all things. But hey, you do you, Disney, because I think this one's gonna bomb. I mean, it's based off the Lion King, but yeah. Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Definitely looking forward to that one. I love the second Sonic movie. It wasn't perfect, but yeah. And yeah, I just can't wait to see who they're gonna cast as Shadow. It's like a lot of people are saying Keanu Reeves, but imagine they cast like Pedro Pascal because the dude's in fucking everything right now. But yeah, and I definitely think no, Jim Carrey is not coming back yet, but I definitely think he will come back for a sequel because they said his body is nowhere to be found in the last movie. But yeah. Imagine they bring in like again, I'm not the biggest Sonic fan, but imagine they bring in like Mighty and Ray from are they from Knuckles Chaotix? I don't know. Like I know Espio and Vector started out in Knuckles Chaotix, but yeah, you know. But yeah, I imagine they do a lot of adaptations of that. I'm not the biggest Sonic fan, but I am invested in the franchise like everyone else. Christmas Day next year, Untitled Jordan Peele movie. I don't know. What is it about? What is it about? I bet it's about black people being killed or whatever. I don't know. That's all of his movies. But yeah, I never seen a single Jordan Peele movie. I remember going to Universal Studios Hollywood like a few months back, and like there's a new segment on the tram tour where they have a segment based off the movie Nope. But and it was actually pretty cool. I hear Get Out is a really good movie, but at the same time, it's kind of race baity, you know, stuff like that. I don't know. Some people love it, some people hate it. Us, I heard that was pretty good, but yeah. I mean, again, I'm not too big into the horror genre. Not because I'm a scaredy cat, it's mostly because I don't really care, but yeah. So we don't have any, other... So we don't have any other movies coming out that year, but let me tell you something. 2025 is going to be good. Because, like, you know, we're getting Superman Legacy, we're getting Blade, I think they're going to start doing some drastic changes, and finally, they're going to be doing the Minecraft movie. I believe that's going to make $1 billion. I'm not kidding, that's going to make $1 billion. I think Minecraft's going to make $1 billion, so yeah. You know, let's just hope we don't kill any pigs with crowns on them. Aw, too soon, but hey, it's my comedy.